Up next on End of the Day Beer Review, we're going to be looking at Cookies and Cream Pop by Equilibrium Brewing. This is an Imperial Stout. Check it out. Hi everybody, it's Rich and welcome to the End of the Day Beer Review. If you're new here, welcome. I hope you'll enjoy the review. If you do, hit that like, subscribe button. What we're going to be looking at today is another offering by Equilibrium. Now, the last time I went up to Equilibrium, I bought a pastry stout. This was not part of the pastry stout. I've never actually seen this before, but I think I said in one of my last week's videos, I was up in Larchmont, and there was this store that has a really good brewing section, the Chico's I think it is, and they happened to have this in their cooler. So I picked it up, and this is one of the Imperial Stouts that I've never actually seen from Equilibrium Brewery. Now there is a date on it, I think, but it's sort of like damaged. It might actually be 12/23, but I'm just not 100% sure. That could be a 22. So this could have been in the cooler for a while. And it's an Imperial Stout with crushed cookies, cake mix, cocoa nibs, Madagascar vanilla, and lactose. I'm assuming that this is going to be one of their typical stouts, and their stouts generally come in at 11% ABV. Now, I want to make it clear, I am not sponsored by Equilibrium. I mean, hell, I'm not even acknowledged by Equilibrium when I put up one of these reviews. But I do enjoy their beers, and I do travel up, and if you're looking for a really good craft brewery, I recommend you check out Equilibrium's website. They have a ton of stuff on there. They deliver to a lot of different states, and they deliver to New York, especially because that's where they are. So I'm going to be using a stem glass today, and let's see how it pours. And this pours a dark, viscous sort of black, and it's pouring very thickly like a syrup, which is pretty much what I expect from Equilibrium when they put out one of their pastry-ish stouts. You know, this is jet black, little tiny thread of head, maybe half a pinky nail. And, you know, it's jet black. It's a very dark khaki head. Let's check the nose. There is that classic Equilibrium pastry stout aroma that I'm getting used to. Very heavy on the chocolate. Some vanilla mixed in there. I can tell you right now, just from the aroma of this, that there is no way you're going to taste the alcohol in this. This is going to be one of those beers that I label as dangerous, because you could drink it and not realize how much you had. It smells wonderful. It's like somebody crushed up an Oreo, and you can get the chocolate and the vanilla layers in the actual, in the actual nose, which it's really, really distinct. All right, you know what? And that is just clinging to the glass, Jesus. Let's see what it tastes like. That's epic. Yeah, that is fantastic. First off, the mouthfeel on this is silky smooth and viscous. It's like drinking like a very, very, like imagine a sort of a thick chocolate milk. Like you let a 3-year-old pour in the chocolate, like there's that much in there. And it clings to the mouth and the flavor stays. And I swear to God, this is like drinking an Oreo with a nice layer of vanilla right in the middle. And I don't mean that sort of fake vanilla that you get in an Oreo. I mean that real vanilla that you get from like a bean or the extract. This is phenomenal. Oh my God. And as far as alcohol, this tastes like I'm drinking something that I would have gotten at like Friendly's or Carvel or some other ice cream place. Yeah, this is like an Oreo with that chocolate, with that vanilla. It's sort of the texture, I've got it, of sort of a melted ice cream. And the flavor just coats your mouth. It's sweet, don't get me wrong, but it's not overly sweet. Now, did they hit all the tasting notes that they set out to hit? Imperial Stout with crushed cookies. I'm betting, especially with the front of the bottle, that it's Oreos that are crushed in here. Cake mix, cocoa nibs. Yeah, the chocolate there is just out of this world. And the vanilla, I don't want the vanilla to take a huge back seat here because the vanilla is fantastic. And what's nice is it's so layered that the chocolate is not overwhelming the vanilla. The vanilla is not getting lost in the mix of, let's say, the cake batter that's in there. I don't know how they do this wonderful alchemy that they do, but you know, I have only had one of their Imperial Stouts, one of their pastry stouts that I have been, you know, actually, how do I phrase this? I've only had one that I thought was good. The rest of them have been exceptional, and this is absolutely exceptional. It is really enjoyable to drink. Now, it was pricey for this bottle, and this is their typical size bottle, which I don't know what the measurement is on it actually. Oh, I'm sorry, 1.9 fluid ounces. So for this at the Chico's in Larchmont in New York, it was $26.99. So I know that's more than what they charge for most of their basic pastry stouts on the website. But was it worth the 26 bucks? Yeah, it was definitely worth the money. This is one that I wish they had another one. I would have grabbed it to share with friends. But alas, I guess I will have to drink this one on my own, and that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, folks, if you get a chance to get a hold of this particular stout, Cookies and Cream Pop by Equilibrium, again, an Imperial Stout brewed with crushed cookies, cake mix, cocoa nibs, Madagascar vanilla, and lactose, I would pick it up. And you know, I'll go a step further and I'll say, if you see any of the pastry stouts that Equilibrium has put out, and you read that description and everything in that description is what you're into, get it. You will not be disappointed. Like I said, I've had one bad bottle from Equilibrium, and I mean bad, it was tainted in some way. I have the video of it, I'll put it up one day. The rest of them have not been, you know, it's not that they're good. I think one was good, the rest were exceptional. And I would definitely check out Equilibrium's website, or if you happen to be in upstate New York, I would check out Equilibrium Brewery. It's really, really a nice place. The food's good there, and it works really well as far as putting out interesting, really complex stouts. Anyway, folks, have a good night, and I will see you next time on End of the Day Beer Review. I'm going to sit back and take my time and finish this bottle. Cheers.